Satnam, everybody. I decided to start another 40-day meditation, and I thought it would be a good time to start it on winter solstice, which is today, Monday, December 21st. Winter solstice is, of course, when we celebrate the return of the light. So once winter solstice, this is the day where we begin to shift back into longer days. The sunlight returns to the northern hemisphere. So it's definitely a nice thing to celebrate the return of light. I picked a meditation that I've wanted to do for a while. It's a beautiful song meditation. You know, I love to sing. And it is, the mantra is a combination of two Kundalini mantras, which will probably be familiar if you've been taking class with me for a while, or you've been practicing Kundalini-Yoga. They're what we call bij mantras, which are seed mantras. And they're beautifully powerful individually, but when we combine them, the effect is amplified. And to start this 40-day on winter solstice, I think is just so powerful. This is a really important solstice. We're moving into a new dimension, a fifth dimension, a dimension of joy. Let's go there. Let's embrace that. We've all been through a lot over the last few months, but there's been a lot of growth, opportunities for growth and expansion through this time. And we have to hold true to and stay faithful that everything is unfolding as it should. And that doesn't mean we get complacent or we don't take action. In fact, the opposite is true. When we accept the reality of what is, then we can move into a space of right-mindedness and take right action. Action that leads to justice, to peace for everybody, right? So it's not a going back to the same. It's a rebirth, regeneration, and a renewing, or even a creating something new, a new world. So this is a beautiful opportunity to start something that is really healing. This meditation it's known as the Ganpati mantra for removing negativity and self-healing. But all healing, well, you know, we call it self-healing, but that's where we begin. Everything begins with the self, you know, that has to be where you honor and acknowledge the light within. Then you can honor and acknowledge the light that's in others. But we must first acknowledge that it's within us, because it's just so important to do that. It begins there. So, and it's also, you know, good to remember that there is no darkness. There is no dark. It doesn't exist. All that is real is light and love. Because when light and love show up, are present, darkness does not exist. It takes a simple spark of light to reveal that darkness is not real. It's not there. But instead we go to war and we fight this darkness. We're even scared to sit and look within because we might see it. But it's not real. Cultivate the light, move into the light, recognize your own light, the light of your soul, the spark of the divine within. It's within each and every one of us. There isn't a single human that doesn't have the spark of the divine. That might seem hard to imagine. I'm sure your mind gave you a picture of somebody that you can't possibly imagine having the spark of the divine. Mine did. But everybody is a spark of the divine. So let's go there. Let's chant this mantra together. It's Sata Nama Rama Dasa Sase Sohang. Satanama is, of course, Kirtan Kriya, and it's the Kriya we use to clean out the subconscious, to remove the negative, limiting, self-critical, judging thoughts that we often bombard ourselves with. Satanama. And then the second part is the mantra for healing, deep, deep, beautiful healing, calling on the energies of the sun and the moon and the earth and the divine, and taking it all in, and just really cultivating and growing that self-healing and accepting it, self-healing. Rama Dasa Sase Soham. We'll do the movements that is in Kirtan Kriya, so it's Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Ra, Ma, Da, Sa, Se, So, Hung. Really beautiful, powerful, powerful meditation. So sing it with me. I found a beautiful version to share with you by a young man named, his name is Hansu Jot. And actually, for those of you who've done meditations with me in the past, the Darti Hay was also sung by the same young artist. So very lovely. Enjoy it. It's 11 minutes. And so December 21st will be the first one. I probably won't be live every morning on this one. I can't commit to that right now. But I will check in when I can. I'll surprise you. I'm going to post this on the Facebook page on the 21st, Monday morning. And I'm also going to put it onto YouTube, so you can find it on my YouTube channel, Yogi Trish, and maybe do it there every morning. You can fast forward to where we just tune in if you're short on time and you don't need to keep hearing me say the same things over and over again. But anyway, so let's do it. Come sitting up nice and tall. Find your easy pose. Root down through your sit bones and lengthen your spine, taking the crown of your head and drawing it towards the ceiling. Drop your shoulders, relax your face, lift your heart. Root down through your sit bones and really feel the surface beneath you. Settle in. Go through the process of taking all the scattered parts of yourself and bring them home. Bring them home into your heart space, into your body awareness. Take a few long, deep breaths in and out through your nose, letting the bridge take you further within, deeper within, connecting to self. Now take your hands together in front of your heart, just rub them for a moment or two. We're going to tune in with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We'll chant this mantra 3 times, tuning us into the lineage of the teachings, but also, more importantly, really tuning us into the teacher within, right? Connecting into the spark of the divine, our deepest selves, our highest selves. Inhaling to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely and release your hands down onto your knees, wrists resting on your knees. Get ready to meditate. Your eyes are closed and focused upwards and inwards, and you're gazing into your third eye, that 6th chakra, that point between your eyebrows. Fix your gaze there as you go within and begin to sing and chant along.
Satanama Ramadasa
Deeply. Inhale, fill your lungs, stretch your spine. Hold your breath briefly. And exhale and relax. Take your hands together in front of your heart. We'll finish as we always do with a long sat and a short nam to stay in the space of grace, the heart space. Inhaling to chant. Sa